Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to speak to the resolution.
The delegate has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So here we are, 8 days before Election Day, near the conclusion of our 46-day election season, sitting in Richmond. The purpose of this unprecedented special session during an election is to hitch Virginia, belatedly, to the pell-mell bandwagon to redistrict, or to speak more honestly, to gerrymander the Commonwealth's electoral districts. This session will shortly see, in fact now has seen, the preliminaries to an amendment proposed to abolish the nonpartisan redistricting commission process adopted by Virginians nearly 2-to-1 just 5 years ago. This amendment will be proposed by one party only, although candor requires admitting that this bad idea of mid-decade redistricting did get its 2025 launch by the President. However, just because a bad idea was proposed and even taken up by a few of our sister states, such as North Carolina or California, is not a reason for Virginia to follow suit. For nearly 2.5 centuries, the states have redistricted following the decennial census, responding to the population shifts both in our country and in the states. Even this can be a confusing process for our citizens, as I'm sure many of you can attest from speaking to folks you represent. To give our imprimatur as Virginians to mid-decade changes can only dishearten citizens and heighten their cynicism about politics. Moreover, to do this means undoing this redistricting commission process that state voters approved by more than 65% of their ballots just 5 years ago. All this for a transparent political power play aimed at heightening one party's power. To see how this power play could work out, just take a look, for example, at Illinois. Illinois went 54% to 44% for Kamala Harris. That same election sent 14 of 17 Democrats to represent the state of Illinois. 82% of the representatives in the U.S. House of Representatives. How is that possible? It's possible only by trampling flagrantly on the principle of keeping communities of common interest together. It's done only by grotesquely misshapen districts that make Elbridge Gerry's Federalist salamander look positively symmetrical. To travel down this tortuous path is to transgress long-standing precedent in Virginia. It is to turn our backs on the Virginia way. It is to stride down a road of doubtful constitutional propriety with an election season well underway in which 900,000 Virginians have already voted. It's to embark on a scramble to cram a second legislative vote, a 90-day waiting period, a referendum, a primary, and a regular election, the last three all requiring 46 days, plus time for counting and certifying each process. In short, it is to belatedly attach Virginia to the tail of a bandwagon that is unworthy of her history and unworthy of this body's long heritage. Thank you.